So today we're just going to talk about the navigation on the BMW E46 setup. This is a CD monitor with an MK4 navigation computer in the trunk, and it's running 2010 maps, the DVD maps. So right now I'm at a local park, and I'm going to drive home from here. So I'm going to go into my menu, GPS navigation, and normally it gives you this screen as the info screen with your last destination on there, or it could be maps if you had it at the map. It could be sort of like that. The map mode is kind of cool. It gives you a couple of views. It gives you either perspective, or you can go by travel direction, pointing north. Pointing north and travel direction are basically two setups, and it's just a flat screen. The screen tilts up and it's flat like that. I prefer perspective mode, because it looks cooler in my opinion. You could also scale. I'm at 250 yards with just a simple turn of the knob while you're on the map screen, so you can scale up to a mile. It goes up to 500 miles if you wanted to, or I think it goes all the way down to 120 yards, scale down if you wanted to. And it's pretty quick, as you can see. The regeneration of the map after you change the feed, I like about 450 yards. Because I'm within my neighborhood, I'm gonna set it to, I guess, 250, but normally I have it set to 450. So I'm gonna go, let's see, I want to put my destination in. So it's already preset, but you could also go to last destinations, retrieve address, and you could store destinations in that way too. So it has all my recent addresses in there. So I'm just gonna go home, and once you select, it takes you back. Once you select your destination, you could select destination guide. You could also select through, you could keep addresses in an address book. You could also select on the map by finding a point of interest on the map, or you could input the address, which I find a little tedious because it's like this, and you would scroll through each letter and so forth. It's not something that's comfortable to do while I was driving, or if you're at a stoplight, because it takes a while to input the address that way. So it's best to just get everything stored in the system before you set off to your destination. So I'm gonna hit destination guide. When you select that, it starts you out.
Please proceed to the planned route. And
it tells you that, your information. And you could also go to the route on the map to see that. To see it on the map, and it's usually your location and a white line that tells you where you're going. So it's a white line like over, I'm sorry, a white line going that way, because it sees I'm in the park, but I have to go out to go straight south. You could also, let's just look at map positioning, and let's do travel direction, and it just tilted up, and you can kind of see it better, the line home. And I'm going to do a split screen so you guys could see sort of how it works, like if you were to do a split screen. Also, I find a split screen to be good. I didn't like it at first, but it gives you a lot more information on the screen than before. It gives you your time of arrival, distance to your house, the current time, and just the direction right there. If I was on a Bluetooth call, I have my phone somewhere on me, the Bluetooth doesn't talk over the navigation. It would say, let me unlock my phone, sorry. See if I have to make a phone call. I'm checking my voicemail. I could also exit out of there.
7 new voice messages,
but
and 1 saved message.
The
new message.
Bluetooth doesn't talk over the phone.
Calling.
It
fun.
just gives you the visual direction there. So it doesn't talk over the phone. So
leaving this afternoon.
I'm just gonna turn that off. So it doesn't interfere with the Bluetooth, like if you were to have a Bluetooth conversation over the Bluetooth. So I could also switch between my map and what I'm listening to with the info, and I guess this is like a mode button. So let's buckle up and hit the road. I don't know what music you guys like, but I'll just turn that down a little. Actually, I'm going to play the music so you kind of see how the navigation works. Works in conjunction with what you're listening to. It doesn't like mute the music. It just lightly talks under the music, so you hear both the navigation and the music. It's not a bad feature. I have some country roads here to drive through to get out of the park, and I am right here, and it tells me where I'm turning. I'm going to try to catch this light. It also gives you could select it so it tells you where gas stations and stuff, other services, like point of interest that's relevant to your trip. I really like this feature. The TomTom Go had it, but I'm going to turn ahead of schedule because I don't go the long way home. I'm going to go the short way home. And it's going to reroute what I'm doing. So, as you can see, that arrow with the circle in it, that's me driving, and I'm going down a hilly slope. Yeah, the point of interest on the 2010 DVD using the navigation is it gives you a lot of point of interest. It gives you a lot of different choices. I don't know if I'm going to have time to go into that when I get to my destination, but I'm really impressed with that. That's something that is not lacking or disappointing at all. So it's giving me my direction. I'm gonna change the station. That's getting on my nerves. And that's where I live. So that's the Hudson River in front of me. It's kind of blurry, and it recognizes that, and it's telling me where to turn to go home. So it outlines the river as blue, and there's also the Metro North over there, so it gives you the black and white line to indicate it's the Metro North, or railroad tracks. So I'm about a mile away from my home, and it's pretty much a straight run from here. But you see the arrow turns. The arrow on the right side, it turns with the road, so you know kind of where the road turns and twists. I think that's kind of cool. And if I wanted to change the station, I can, and it shows me the information of what I'm changing the station to momentarily, and it goes back to the map. That there. So I'm almost home.
The destination is ahead.
Speed it up. Shows you
to the left.
That dot shows me that my destination is on the left side of the arrow, my car, as you can see there, and I'm home. and it clears itself once you're home. So you just go back to the menu and let's go to our music, and that's it.